For this one, I'm going to use the same video for the next 3 questions because they all relate to the same data. So what is the t-test statistic? We're going to have to highlight all the data, right-click, copy. You need to open up Excel, click a cell, any cell, right-click, paste, and then hopefully it kept them in separate columns, and it did. Okay. Let's double check. Good. So I have 2 rows, or so I'm sorry, 2 columns. So I need to run a t-test. I can do this in Excel by going to Data, Data Analysis. This is an independent t-test. 2 sample, assuming equal variance. We always assume equal variance, but it's something we should check, but we're kind of lazy. Click OK. So data range 1, I'm going to click including the title of Republican. Drag. Number 2, you click in there, same thing. Click Democrats, drag all the way down. I did include the labels, and I want my output to show up right around, I don't know, someplace close to the top. Oh, right there. Okay, so there's my output. Let me spread it out for you. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. So there's the Republican mean and the Democrat mean. They're really close together, so I doubt there's going to be any significant differences, but let's take a check. So the t-test statistic, was this a 1-tail or a 2-tail? This was a 2-tail, right? Because we're not picking sides. But they want the test statistic, the t-test statistic. There it is right there, 0.92. So let's see if that's one of the answers. 0.92 looks right to me. Click OK. Got that one right. So the t-score was 0.92, which means the means are only about 0.92 standard deviations away from each other, and the magic cutoff is usually 2 or more. Next question, what was the p-value? So back to Excel, the p-value, and it was a 2-tailed test, is going to be about 0.36, right? Remember, 2-tailed test because we weren't picking sides. So let's look for something around 0.36. That looks like the right answer. Keep your fingers crossed. And we got the right answer again. Again, it's like I wrote these things. So last question, was there a significant difference? And the answer is no, because the p-value was greater than 0.05. So no, no, no. And we got it again. So I'm going to show you how to do this in SPSS real quickly. Please hold. Importante. The way the data is set up in the Excel file, it is not ready for SPSS. So I'm going to call the Republicans 1s. I'm going to delete the state names. Don't care. And I'm going to make all the Republicans, we're going to call them the 1 group. Let me make it pretty. So these guys are all going to be 1s. And we're going to highlight the Democratic numbers. Right click. We're going to cut them and put them at the bottom of the Republicoids here, and we're going to paste them. Where's my paste? Paste. Boom. But now the Democrats are all going to be 2s. Now these 2 variables are now ready for SPSS. Okay, this is how an independent t-test has to look in SPSS. You've got to have a grouping variable, and you highlight both of them. Copy. You open up SPSS, and then make sure you're in data view. Let me make sure you're in data view down here. See data view on the tab on the bottom? Oop, you're going to click on that. You're going to scroll over to the far right. Make sure you're in row 1. Right click, paste. Those are your numbers. So our DV is percentages by state. I'm not going to put that in there. I spelled it right. And this one is group, but let's just put political party. Underscore, remember, no blanks. political party. And if you have a nominal variable, which you do with this one, you have to identify it, nominal. You're going to go to values up here at the top, right? Values for your nominal variable. One was Republican. And 2 was Democrato. Okay, we defined them. We're okay. And our DV was a scale. And the rest is pretty easy. You're going to go to Analyze, Compare Means, Independent. The test variable, the DV, is the percentages. Political party is the groups. And we labeled 1 for Republicoids, 2 for Democratians. Click Continue, click OK. And we should get the exact same thing that the Excel did. And yeah, we got the same t-score, same sig value. So we do not reject the null. But that's how it's done in SPSS. Okay, so again, this is going to be for the next 3 answers. MGZ is out.